Welcome to BitRush Crypto. My name's Kyler, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to set up your first art collection on OpenSea to sell NFTs. If you missed part 1, you can go back and watch that video on just setting up an account and getting all your preferences and email address verified. That'll be linked in the description below and should be popping up above now. For everyone else who has an account or already knows what they're doing and just needs a little bit more help on actually creating the collection, that's what we're going to do here today, so stick around. If you're new though, make sure you sub to the channel. Everyone go ahead and pound the thumbs up on this video, and here we go. Okay, so you set up an account and now you're ready to start selling your NFTs. The first thing you need to do before you can start selling is to create a custom collection. This is basically going to be a basket where all of your NFT assets sit within that collection. You can have multiple collections, and so you're planning on different art themes and things like that. You can do multiple collections and have each art piece in its own collection or several art pieces in one collection, but you do need a collection before you can create an NFT. If you're an artist, you may just want one overall collection for all of your art pieces and link it back to your website or something like that. Or you may possibly want individual collections based on different projects that you're doing. That's up to you. I'll let you guys do a little more research and decide that on your own. Once you figure out what you're going to set up here, let's come to the top icon, hover over our icon, and we come to My Collections. Under My Collections, you can see it says Create, Curate, and Manage Collections of Unique NFTs to Share and Sell. Exactly what we want to do. There is a 3 drop down thing here, and if you want, you can mint on Rarible, mint on Mintbase, mint on Cargo, mint on Mintable, or mint on Zoro. For us, we're just going to create a collection. Next, you're going to need to use a logo image, a featured image, and a banner image. These are going to be what people see when they click on your collection. The main image will be your logo. The featured image sometimes gets used on the OpenSea website or in other places such as like Twitter, I believe. And then the overall banner is going to be the top banner when they view your collection. So make sure you have the art assets for each of these. It tells you the sizes: 1400 by 400, 600 by 400, and 350 by 350. They don't have to be exact, but those are the best recommended specs. Simply click on the icon here and choose the image you'd like. Since it's going to be the main icon for your project, I generally recommend you use something related to the actual collection, because this is what people are going to see and first think of your collection. Again, choose a small banner here that's going to reflect your collection and give people an idea of what they're getting into, and the same thing goes for the larger banner. Once everything is set up and you guys have all of the images correct and how you'd like them to appear, we're going to name our collection. The name of our project is going to be Painted Horse, and we can see with the check here that that name is available for use. Next, you're going to have to choose a unique URL, so you want it to generally match up with the name of your project if it's available. Since I used a bunch of different unique characters, kind of like a password style for the name here, I'm going to actually just use regular letters for my URL to keep it nice and simple. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and put a hyphen in between to keep it even simpler so people can see the difference there between the letters. Next, we're going to choose the description for your project. You can also update this later, so keep that in mind that if you want to just put something as a little bit of filler and go back in and change it, you can do that at any time. So for my description, I just again relisted the name of the project, Painted Horse, a unique project dedicated to the education of future artists on the blockchain, because that's basically why I created this, so I could do this tutorial for you guys and show you everything you need to do to get set up with your first NFT collection. Next, we want to choose a category. There's art, trading cards, collectibles, sports, and utility. For us, we're just going to go ahead and put it in the art category. You have several options for links. This is going to be all of your personal information related to the project, your website, your Discord, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Medium if you have one, and also your Telegram. Again, guys, these are optional and you can update them later, so if you don't have them set up for right now, that's all right, just leave them blank. Royalties. This is going to be a very important part of your collection. This is the amount of fees that you're going to collect on resales. So obviously if you're selling these NFTs yourself, you're going to get 100% of the initial sale. But once someone else owns that NFT and they sell it on the secondary market, say to someone else or their friend or something like that, the royalties is going to be the amount that you collect on that purchase, and it's going to be forever. So if it gets sold 100 times, you're going to collect this fee on each one of those transactions. So this is a way for artists to continue to make fees on the increasing value of their art. If it continues to sell for higher and higher amounts, you're going to continue to earn the same percentage on that each transaction, even though the price is rising. And so generally the fee is less than about 3%. Most people go with something right around 2.5. So we're just going to keep it nice and simple and do that as well. Finally, you're going to designate a ETH address for your payout. Some people like to have a separate address than the address that they use here, kind of keep funds separate or things like that. So go ahead and just paste in the address you want to get paid into. If it's the same one you're using as your wallet address, that's fine, just paste it in. So just copying that out of MetaMask and then repasting it in. Next, we're going to choose our blockchain. There's only two chains available, Ethereum and Polygon. Polygon is a layer 2 and it has a fast, gas-free blockchain experience that works with Ethereum. So technically it's part of Ethereum and it works with Ethereum, and we're going to choose Polygon for right now because it's a lot cheaper for me to do this tutorial for you. However, if you're a serious artist, a lot of the big dollar values are on the Ethereum blockchain, so you may want to consider going on Ethereum and spending the higher gas fees to create all of your NFTs in collection, because they will demand a higher value in theory. Although Polygon is just starting to get going and we're getting more and more user adoption as we go, I do expect it to continue to grow into the future. And if you're also just starting out and you don't have a whole lot of Ethereum, you may just want to choose Polygon for that. Again, guys, do your own due diligence and choose which one's best for you. So next, you choose your payment tokens. If you're on Ethereum, you have a lot more options. You have Ethereum, wrapped Ethereum. We also have DAI and USDC, which both hold the value of $1. Next, we're going to choose how our NFTs are shown. If they're smaller and you want them with a little bit of padding around the image, you can choose that. If you'd like them contained, but basically, a 1-to-1 ratio, you can do that. And if you want to extend them to the edge, you're going to choose covered. For us, we're going to actually go to padded, but if you don't know what to do, just keep it on contained and you'll be all set. Next, we're going to choose if you're using explicit or sensitive content. This is basically like not safe for work marking. So you guys know what material is not safe for work. If your stuff is going to have any sort of adult graphic, explicit stuff, go ahead and check that and just make sure everyone is safe, because if you don't have that and someone reports you, you will probably get banned from OpenSea or the reclassify you. I don't know exactly, but just choose the right setting. Ours is going to be fine, so we're going to leave it unchecked. Next, come on back to the top and just verify everything is exactly as you want it. Your name is right. Your listing here on the unique URL is correct. Try to keep my branding correct there on this project and put that lowercase d in, so it's always good to go back and double check. And everything looks good to me, guys. One last thing I forgot to mention is you can also add other tokens. So if there's a specific token you want to get added on this network, like I can do DAI on Polygon or USDC on Polygon, any of those are available. So if you guys want, or you want to just use Matic on the Polygon network, you can do that as well. I'll check that and I'll add that one just because why not? Why not add as many tokens as we possibly can to get paid? If you guys aren't sure with which ones, just go ahead and keep it on ETH and you'll be all set. When everything looks good, you've double, triple checked, go ahead and click create. There we go. We can now see our collection has been created. We can see our top banner here. We see our nice horse and it says painted horse. Items, owner, floor price, and volume traded. So items is going to be the total number of items in your collection. The owners is going to be the number of wallets that have one of your NFTs in it. The floor price is going to be the bottom listed price for any of your NFTs, basically the cheapest you can pick one up on the open market. And your volume traded is the amount of Ethereum that went through your project. And that's basically everything for today's video. You're now ready to add items and start minting NFTs. That's going to be in the next video. If you guys would like to follow along, make sure you smash the thumbs up on this one, sub to the channel, share it on social media if you think some of your friends might like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get those NFTs.